Project Charters, Stakeholder Alignment. Palo Protech. The Real Estate Renegades Strategic Transformation. A vision for the future as the sun set on another successful year in Palo Alto. DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name, the masterminds behind the Real Estate Renegades, found themselves at a pivotal moment in their journey. They had dominated the commercial real estate market with unmatched hustle, grit, and street-smart strategies. However, they knew that to maintain their edge and outpace the competition, they needed to embrace innovation. And they were convinced that innovation lay in leveraging cutting-edge technology. For months, they had been closely observing a small, yet highly promising, commercial real estate software company known as Palo Protech. This wasn't just another tech startup, it was the key to revolutionizing the real estate renegades' business operations. Palo Protech's advanced software platform had the potential to take their real estate empire to new heights. The strategic move. Palo Protech, under the leadership of Rick Grimes, head of investment and project manager, had developed a groundbreaking software solution that could automate and optimize every facet of commercial real estate transactions. The platform offered predictive analytics on property values, automated due diligence, and streamlined communication with stakeholders. In short, it could turbocharge the real estate renegades' processes and catapult them into a new era of efficiency and scale. After weeks of intense negotiation, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name successfully acquired Palo Protech for $15 million. It was a bold, calculated move, but one they believed would secure their future dominance in the commercial real estate industry. Transforming processes with technology. With Palo Protech now part of the Real Estate Renegades portfolio, the transformation began. Rick Grimes took charge of integrating the software into their operations, ensuring that the transition was smooth and that all team members were aligned with the new technological direction. The project charter for this acquisition became the central communication tool, ensuring that all stakeholders, from the top executives to the field agents, were on the same page regarding the project's goals and scope. Stakeholder alignment. The key to success. Rick Grimes understood that aligning stakeholders was crucial to the success of this strategic acquisition. The project charter served as an essential tool in achieving this alignment. It clearly defined the project's scope, goals, and deliverables, ensuring that everyone involved shared the same vision. One of the early challenges was addressing differing expectations among the stakeholders. While DJ Spin Master was eager to leverage Palo Protech's predictive analytics to enhance investment strategies, Lil Jesus Name was more focused on streamlining the communication processes between agents and clients. Rick Grimes facilitated discussions to ensure that both visions were incorporated into the project goals, thereby preventing potential misalignments that could derail the project later on. Documenting the journey. As the integration progressed, Rick Grimes meticulously documented every step, from the initial feedback received during stakeholder meetings to the resolution of any misalignments. He maintained an appendix in the project charter with time-stamped updates, ensuring that any new or updated information was easily accessible for future reference. Practical example, a real estate revolution. For instance, during a crucial stakeholder meeting, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name had differing goals for the Palo Protech integration. DJ Spin Master wanted to focus on fully automating property evaluations to save time and reduce human error. On the other hand, Lil Jesus Name was more concerned with enhancing customer relationship management, CRM, features to improve client satisfaction and retention. Rick Grimes skillfully guided the discussion, helping both leaders see the value in a balanced approach. The final project charter reflected this alignment, setting the stage for a seamless integration that would ultimately benefit all parties involved. Next steps. Aligning for success. With the acquisition complete and the integration underway, the next steps involved fine-tuning the software to meet the specific needs of the real estate renegades. Rick Grimes and his team at Palo Protech worked closely with stakeholders to refine the project charter details, ensuring that the software would deliver on its promise of revolutionizing the way the real estate renegades operated. This strategic acquisition not only showcased the power of technology in transforming business processes but also highlighted the importance of stakeholder alignment in achieving project success. The real estate renegades were now poised to take their business to unprecedented heights, thanks to their visionary leadership and the game-changing capabilities of Palo Protech. Project Charter. As a communication tool, the Project Charter is a formal document that defines the project and serves as an alignment tool for stakeholders. Stakeholder alignment refers to reaching an agreement between different parties on the project's scope and goals. Importance of stakeholder alignment. Misalignment among stakeholders is a common cause of project failure. Differing visions for the project between stakeholders can lead to misalignment. Early alignment ensures that the project team works towards outcomes expected by all stakeholders. Considerations for stakeholder alignment. When adding details to the project charter, consider the audience, stakeholders, and their priorities. Identify any potential areas of disagreement and address them in the charter. Role of project managers in stakeholder alignment. Project managers should facilitate discussions among stakeholders to resolve differences in project goals and ensure alignment. Feedback from stakeholders should be collected and used to revise the project charter. Timing for changes. The initiation phase is the best time to make substantive changes to the project. Making changes later in the project lifecycle, planning or execution phases, might require undoing completed work. Documenting misalignments. Record feedback, document misalignments, and their resolutions in the project charter. Use an appendix with a timestamp to document new or updated information for future reference. Practical example. Example provided where stakeholders have differing goals for the Source and Spoon project. One wants to fully automate ordering, while another wants to improve order accuracy. The project manager's role is to guide the discussion to reach an agreement and align on the project's goals. Next steps in learning. The upcoming activity involves reviewing supporting materials to see how a project manager works with stakeholders to align on project charter details. The activity will demonstrate the ability to select relevant details from stakeholder conversations to refine the project charter. Fill in the blank. A common cause of project failure is blank. Select all that apply. A. Misalignment on the project details between stakeholders. B. Misalignment between you and your stakeholders on the vision for the project. C. Using the wrong template for the project charter. D. Making too many changes to the project charter. Answer. A common cause of project failure is A. Misalignment on the project details between stakeholders, and B. Misalignment between you and your stakeholders on the vision for the project. Why? When stakeholders aren't on the same page about the project's details or vision, it leads to confusion, conflicting goals, and ultimately, failure to meet expectations. This misalignment can cause delays, wasted resources, and an end product that doesn't satisfy everyone involved. Using the wrong template or making changes to the project charter might cause issues, but they are less likely to completely derail a project compared to stakeholder misalignment. Palo Protech, a lesson in alignment. DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name, the brains behind the real estate renegades, just made a big move by acquiring Palo Protech. They knew this new tech would revolutionize their real estate business, but they hit a snag right out of the gate. DJ Spin Master wanted to focus on using the software for predictive analytics, while Lil Jesus Name was all about improving client communication. Rick Grimes, their project manager, realized that their visions were misaligned, and if they didn't fix it fast, the whole project could fail. Rick quickly got everyone together to hash out their differences. By getting DJ and Lil Jesus Name on the same page about the project's goals, Rick ensured the project stayed on track. He knew that without this alignment, no matter how good the tech was, their efforts would fall apart. This situation taught them all that having a shared vision and clear details is crucial for project success. Without it, even the best ideas can fail. Project charters, drafting smart goals. Palo Protech and the real estate renegades, revolutionizing their business with a strategic acquisition. A vision for the future. As another successful year came to a close in Palo Alto, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name, the brains behind the real estate renegades, found themselves contemplating the future. Having dominated the commercial real estate market with their unconventional strategies, they realized that to maintain their edge, they needed more than just their relentless hustle. The answer, they believed, lay in embracing cutting-edge technology. For months, they had been closely monitoring a small but rapidly rising commercial real estate software company called Palo Protech. This wasn't just another startup, it was the key to taking the real estate renegades to unprecedented heights. Rick Grimes of TWD, an expert project manager and the head of the investment arm at Palo Protech, was at the helm of this innovative company. The strategic move. Palo Protech had developed an advanced software platform that could revolutionize the way commercial real estate transactions were handled. The software offered capabilities like predictive analytics for property values and a streamlined communication system for stakeholders, promising to enhance efficiency and scale for the real estate renegades by a factor of 100. Recognizing the immense potential, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name engaged in weeks of intense negotiations. Their efforts paid off when they successfully acquired Palo Protech for $15 million, a bold but calculated risk they were certain would lead to exponential growth. Transforming processes with technology. With the acquisition complete, Rick Grimes, now integrated into the Renegades team, was tasked with overseeing the transformation of their processes using Palo Protech's software. To ensure a successful integration, the project required well-defined goals and deliverables, which led Rick to draft a comprehensive project charter. Project Charter Overview. Project Summary. The project aims to integrate Palo Protech's advanced software into the real estate renegades operations to automate and optimize all commercial real estate transactions, enhancing efficiency, accuracy, and scalability. Project Goals and Deliverables. Project Goals, to fully integrate Palo Protech's software into all departments of the real estate renegades within 6 months. To increase transaction processing speed by 50% within the first 3 months post-integration. To reduce operational costs by 20% through automation within the first year. Project Deliverables, a fully customized software platform tailored to the real estate renegades' needs. Training programs for staff to ensure seamless adoption of the new software. A detailed report on cost savings and efficiency improvements within 6 months of implementation. Ensuring SMART goals for success. WIC knew that the success of the project hinged on setting SMART goals as specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Specificity. Instead of a broad goal like improve efficiency, WIC ensured the goals were precise, increase transaction processing speed by 50% within 3 months. Measurability. WIC benchmarked industry standards to determine what success would look like. For example, a 50% increase in transaction speed was quantified based on current processing times. Attainability. Assessing the company's resources and timeline, WIC ensured that the goals were challenging yet feasible, avoiding overambitious targets that could lead to failure. Relevance. The goals were directly aligned with the real estate renegades' broader objective, to scale their operations efficiently while maintaining their market dominance. For example, increasing transaction speed aligned with their need for faster deal closures. Time-bound. Deadlines were set for each goal, ensuring the team had clear milestones to hit. The 6-month deadline for full software integration kept the project on track. The path forward. With SMART goals in place and a clear roadmap defined in the project charter, Rick Grimes and the real estate renegades were well on their way to revolutionizing their business. The strategic acquisition of Palo Protech was not just a bold move, it was a calculated step toward a future where technology and real estate merged seamlessly, setting a new standard in the industry. As the project unfolded, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name watched with anticipation, confident that their vision of combining innovation with real estate prowess would propel the real estate renegades to new heights, proving once again that they were the true renegades of the industry. Introduction to Project Goals. Emphasis on the importance of drafting specific, measurable project goals during the initiation phase. Broad goals are common initially, but adding specificity is crucial to avoid misalignment and clarify project scope, budget, and timeline. Project goals and deliverables. Project goals are desired outcomes of the project. Project deliverables are specific tasks or outcomes that contribute to the completion of a goal. Clear, specific goals help focus the project team and prevent wasted time and miscommunication. Importance of SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART goals are essential for accurate measurement of success and making precise adjustments during the project. Tips for creating specific goals. Identify and clarify vague or subjective terms in goals, like bigger, better, or faster. Engage with stakeholders to define what these subjective terms mean in practice. Making goals measurable. Add specific numbers or figures to goals to make them measurable. Benchmarking can help find industry-specific metrics for success, aiding in making goals measurable. Example, in the restaurant industry, common metrics include table turnover rate, prime cost, and average check amount. Ensuring goals are attainable. Assess if the goals can be realistically achieved with the available time, resources, and budget. Modify goals if they are deemed unattainable. Relevance of project goals. Align project goals with the broader objectives of the company or organization. Example, Sauce Spoon's goal to decrease customer checkout time aligns with the larger goal of providing quick meals for guests. Making goals time-bound. Add deadlines to goals to specify when they should be completed. Conclusion. Review and refine project goals to ensure they meet the SMART criteria. The next activity involves gathering information from supporting materials to turn drafted goals into SMART goals and identifying any additional goals to add to the project charter. This is an opinion-based poll and there is no right or wrong answer. Which element of a SMART goal do you think is most important? A. Specific. B. Measurable. C. Attainable. D. Relevant. E. Time-bound. Opinion on the most important element of a SMART goal. When considering the elements of a SMART goal are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, each plays a crucial role in effective goal setting. However, if I were to choose one element as the most important, I would argue for specific. Why specific is key? Clarity and focus. A specific goal provides a clear direction. It eliminates ambiguity and helps individuals understand exactly what they are aiming for. For example, instead of saying, I want to get fit, a specific goal would be, I want to run a 5K in under 30 minutes. Motivation. Specific goals can be more motivating because they create a vivid picture of what success looks like. This can enhance commitment and drive. Foundation for other elements. Specificity lays the groundwork for the other SMART criteria. If a goal isn't specific, it becomes challenging to measure progress, determine attainability, ensure relevance, or set a timeline. Conclusion. While all elements of SMART goals are important and interrelated, specificity stands out as the foundation for effective goal setting. Without a clear and specific target, the other elements may lose their effectiveness. What do you think? Opinion on the most important element of a SMART goal. When thinking about SMART goals, are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, each part is vital for success. However, if I had to pick one, I'd say specific is the most important. Why specific? In a fictional scenario with Palo Protech and the real estate renegades, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name had a goal to improve efficiency. But without being specific, that goal could mean anything. Instead, they decided to set a specific goal: implement Palo Protect's software to reduce transaction time by 25% in 6 months. This clear target helped them focus, align their resources, and know exactly what they were working toward. Conclusion. Specific goals give you a clear path to follow. They make it easier to measure success, plan how to achieve it, and stay motivated. That's why specificity is key in any SMART goal. Measurable, 24.75%. Specific, 23.69%. Attainable, 20.14%. Relevant, 16.37%. Time-bound, 15.02%. 280,714 responses. Activity: update your project charter goals. Question 1. Can you explain what the SMART criteria are? What is SMART criteria? The SMART criteria are a set of guidelines to help set clear and effective goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific goals should be clear and specific. For example, in the fictional story of Palo Protect and the Real Estate Renegades, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name didn't just want to improve their business. They aimed to integrate Palo Protect's software to increase their property transaction speed. Measurable: a goal needs to be measurable so you can track progress. The Renegades set a measurable goal: reduce transaction time by 25%. This way, they could easily see if they were hitting their target. Attainable: goals should be realistic. The Renegades knew they had the resources and skills to implement the software, making their goal attainable. Relevant: the goal must matter to the bigger picture. The Renegades' goal to use the software was relevant because it aligned with their vision to stay ahead in the real estate game. Time-bound: every goal should have a deadline. The Renegades decided to achieve their goal within 6 months, which kept them focused and motivated. Conclusion: the SMART criteria help create goals that are clear, achievable, and aligned with what you want to accomplish. Just like the Renegades, using SMART goals can guide you to success. Question 2. How would you differentiate between specific goals and measurable goals? Can you provide an example of each? Differentiating between specific and measurable goals. Specific goals are clear and detailed. They tell you exactly what you want to achieve. For example, in the fictional story of Palo Protect and the Real Estate Renegades, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name didn't just set a vague goal like improve efficiency. They had a specific goal: integrate Palo Protect's software into all our property management systems. Measurable goals go a step further by adding a way to track progress. A measurable goal includes numbers or criteria that let you see how close you are to achieving it. For example, instead of just saying they want to integrate the software, the Renegades set a measurable goal: increase the speed of property transactions by 25% within the next 6 months. Example of each: specific goal: implement Palo Protect's software across all departments. Measurable goal: reduce property transaction time by 25% in 6 months after implementing the software. Conclusion: while a specific goal gives you a clear direction, a measurable goal lets you track your progress and see how far you've come. Both are essential for achieving success, as seen with the Renegades and their strategic plan. Question 3. How would you define a measurable goal? Can you provide an example of a measurable goal? Defining a measurable goal. A measurable goal is one that includes specific criteria or numbers so you can track your progress and know when you've achieved it. It's not just about what you want to do, but also how you'll know you've done it. Example of a measurable goal. In the story of Palo Protect and the Real Estate Renegades, after acquiring the new software, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name set a measurable goal: increase the efficiency of property management by reducing transaction times by 25% within the next 6 months. This goal is measurable because it includes a specific percentage and a time frame, allowing them to see exactly how much progress they've made. Conclusion: a measurable goal is all about having clear, trackable numbers or criteria. In the case of the Renegades, this type of goal helped them focus on concrete results, making it easier to stay on track and achieve their business objectives. Activity: update your project charter goals. Which of the following is an example of a measurable goal? 1.A. Decrease table turn time by improving ticket order flow. B. Improve back-of-house employee satisfaction. C. Improve table service productivity and efficiency by installing tabletop menu tablets at the start of Q2. D. Reduce food waste by 25% by the end of Q2. D. Reduce food waste by 25% by the end of Q2. This goal is measurable because it specifies a clear percentage, 25%, and a deadline, by the end of Q2. Question 3. Which of the following is an example of a time-bound goal? Select all that apply. 1.A. Implement menu tablets by the start of Q2. B. Increase appetizer sales by the end of Q2. C. Increase average check value to $75. D. Decrease table turn time by 30%. A. Implement menu tablets by the start of Q2. B. Increase appetizer sales by the end of Q2. Both goals have a specific time frame, by the start of Q2 and by the end of Q2, making them time-bound. Question 4. One of the project goals is to decrease average table turn time. Which version of this goal meets all the SMART criteria? 1.A. Decrease average table turn time by 30 minutes by the end of the week, resulting in more profit and a decrease in customer wait time. B. Decrease average table turn time by 30 minutes, resulting in decreased customer wait time and more profit. C. Decrease average table turn time by the end of the year in order to keep executives and investors happy. D. Decrease average table turn time by approximately 30 minutes by the end of the second quarter, Q2, resulting in decreased customer wait time. D. Decrease average table turn time by approximately 30 minutes by the end of the second quarter, Q2, resulting in decreased customer wait time. This goal is specific. It specifies what will be decreased, table turn time, and by how much, approximately 30 minutes. Measurable, the goal includes a clear metric for the decrease, 30 minutes. Attainable, it provides a reasonable time frame, by the end of Q2. Relevant, it aligns with the goal of improving customer wait time. Time-bound, it sets a deadline, by the end of Q2. 5. Question 5. One of the project goals is to increase the average check total for each table. Which version of this goal meets all the SMART criteria? 1.A. Increase average check total by $75 by selling more appetizers and beverages within 5 years. B. Increase average check total by selling more appetizers and beverages by the end of Q2. C. Increase average check total to $75 by the end of Q2 by selling more appetizers and beverages, resulting in increased profits. D. Increase average check total to $75 by the end of Q2. C. Increase average check total to $75 by the end of Q2 by selling more appetizers and beverages, resulting in increased profits. This goal is specific. It specifies the target average check total, $75, and the methods to achieve it, selling more appetizers and beverages. Measurable, the goal includes a clear target, $75. Attainable, the goal is realistic with the strategies outlined. Relevant, it supports increased profits and aligns with the overall project objective. Time-bound, it sets a deadline, by the end of Q2. Project charters, defining scope, benefits, and costs. A vision for the future. As the sun set on another successful year in Palo Alto, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name, the masterminds behind the real estate renegades, found themselves at a crossroads. Their dominance in the commercial real estate market had been unprecedented, but to maintain their edge, they knew they needed more than just hustle and grind. They needed innovation. Innovation, they believed, was best achieved through technology. The strategic move. For months, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name had been eyeing Palo Protech, a small but incredibly promising commercial real estate software company. The project manager for Palo Protech, Rick Grimes, had led his team to develop a revolutionary software platform capable of automating and optimizing every aspect of commercial real estate transactions. The platform included predictive analytics, forecast property values with unprecedented accuracy, streamlined communication, enhanced collaboration between stakeholders, efficiency boosts, reduced transaction times and manual errors. Rick Grimes and his team had built something truly game-changing, and after weeks of negotiation, the real estate renegades decided to acquire Palo Protech for $15 million. It was a bold move, but DJ and Lil Jesus were confident that the technology would propel their business to new heights. Defining scope. Scope. The project scope included, in-scope details, integrating Palo Protech's software into the real estate renegades' existing operations. This involved training staff, customizing the software to fit the company's needs, and phasing out old systems. Out-of-scope details. The acquisition did not cover changes to the company's physical office locations or alterations to their existing commercial real estate inventory. Key considerations. Agreed details. Stakeholders agreed that integrating the software and training staff were essential. Disagreements. There were concerns about the timeline for the software integration and potential disruptions to current operations. Out of scope. The project did not address updates to the company's real estate properties or physical office spaces. Identifying benefits. Benefits. Direct monetary gains. The software promised to increase transaction efficiency and accuracy, potentially leading to higher profits by speeding up deals and reducing overhead costs. Indirect benefits. Improved customer engagement, enhanced tools for communication with clients and stakeholders. Better decision-making. Predictive analytics offered insights for more strategic investment decisions. Examples of benefits. Speeding up service. Transaction times were expected to decrease by 50%. Increasing sales. More efficient processes were projected to boost annual revenues by 20%. Data insights. Enhanced reporting and analytics for strategic planning. Integrated systems. Streamlined operations through a unified software platform. Purpose: listing these benefits helped visualize the advantages of the acquisition and identify any additional project goals. Calculating costs. Costs: labor costs, costs associated with integrating the software, including staff training and potential overtime. Materials costs, any additional hardware or software requirements needed for the integration. Other associated costs, potential costs for temporary disruptions during the integration phase. Purpose: understanding the costs helped stakeholders weigh the financial investment against the projected benefits, ensuring that the acquisition was a worthwhile investment. Budget. Definition: an estimate of $50 million was allocated for the acquisition and integration of Palo Protec. Components, cost estimates. This included the purchase price of the company, integration costs, and any additional expenses anticipated during the transition. Purpose: the budget was crucial for managing the financial aspects of the project and ensuring that costs were kept within the allocated amount. Review and analysis. Activity: DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name reviewed supporting materials related to Palo Protec's software, including detailed cost estimates and benefit projections. Objective: they used this information to finalize their project charter, adding lists of benefits and costs to clearly communicate the value of the acquisition to stakeholders. Recap. Scope: boundaries of the project, including in-scope and out-of-scope elements. Benefits: expected gains from the acquisition, including both direct and indirect benefits. Costs: money required for tasks, including labor, materials, and other resources. Next steps: complete the activity, finalize the scope, benefits, and costs for the acquisition project. Prepare for negotiation, use the charter to support negotiations and finalize details with stakeholders. Primary audience for project charter: stakeholders. The charter is meant to communicate with them, so include information of particular interest to key stakeholders. Scope: definition, refers to the boundaries of the project. In-scope details, elements aligned with project goals. For example, the number of restaurants involved. Out-of-scope details, elements not contributing to the goals. Key considerations, which project details are agreed upon by stakeholders. Are there disagreements on any elements? Are the details that should be considered out of scope? Benefits, definition, expected gains from the project. Types of benefits: direct monetary gains, increased sales or profit. Indirect benefits, improved customer engagement or satisfaction. Examples: speed up service, increase sales by a certain %. Provide clear data points on customer ordering. Integrated point-of-sale system for future decision-making. Purpose: helps in identifying potential project goals and visualizing the advantages. Costs, definition, money spent on project tasks, including labor, materials, and other resources. Cost elements: labor costs, materials costs, other associated costs. Purpose: helps stakeholders weigh benefits against the financial investment. Budget, definition, an estimate of the amount of money allocated to complete the project. Components, cost estimates for labor, materials, and other factors. Purpose: helps in evaluating and managing project costs. Review and analysis. Activity: review supporting materials to identify scope, benefits, and costs for the project. Objective: add lists of benefits and costs to the project charter. Recap: scope, boundaries of the project. Benefits: expected gains. Costs: money required for tasks and resources. Next steps: complete the activity to identify scope, benefits, and costs for the project. Prepare for the next video on negotiating with stakeholders. What are project benefits? A. The money spent on project tasks. B. The expected gains of the project. C. The estimate of the amount of money allocated to complete the project. D. The boundaries of the project. B. The expected gains of the project. Y. Project benefits refer to the positive outcomes or improvements that a project aims to achieve, such as increased efficiency, higher profits, or better customer satisfaction. This is what makes the project worthwhile. Fictional story: The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protec. DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name, leaders of the Real Estate Renegades, had just acquired Palo Protec, a company with cutting-edge real estate software. They knew the project wasn't just about spending money, it was about gaining significant advantages. Project benefits: faster transactions. The new software promised to speed up property deals, allowing them to close sales faster. Increased profits: by streamlining processes, they expected higher revenue from more efficient operations. Better data insights: the software provided detailed analytics, helping them make smarter investment decisions. These benefits made the $50 million investment worthwhile because they were expected to bring major improvements and added value to the real estate renegades. Test your knowledge. Project Charter Components. Question 1. What is the purpose of a project charter? The purpose of a project charter is to officially authorize a project and outline its key details, such as goals, scope, stakeholders, and benefits. It serves as a roadmap for the project, ensuring everyone involved knows the objectives and their roles. Fictional story: The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech. After acquiring Palo Protech, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name knew they needed a clear plan to make the most of their new software. Rick Grimes, the project manager, created a project charter to guide the integration of Palo Protech into the Real Estate Renegades operations. Purpose of the project charter: clear direction. It outlined how the new software would transform their business, like speeding up property deals and boosting profits. Defined scope: the charter made it clear which parts of their business would use the software first, ensuring everyone knew the boundaries. Stakeholder alignment: by listing key stakeholders, the charter helped Rick ensure everyone was on the same page about the project's goals. The project charter was essential because it laid out the roadmap, making sure the integration of Palo Protech was smooth and successful. Question 2. How can you use a project charter to align with stakeholders? You can use a project charter to align with stakeholders by clearly communicating the project's goals, scope, benefits, and roles. It ensures everyone understands the project's purpose and their responsibilities, reducing misunderstandings and keeping the team focused on common objectives. Fictional story: The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech. After acquiring Palo Protech, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name knew they needed all the key players on the same page to make this tech integration successful. Rick Grimes, the project manager, created a project charter to do just that. Aligning with stakeholders using the project charter, clear communication: the charter laid out exactly how the new software would change their business, making sure that everyone from the sales team to the tech department knew what was happening. Defined roles: it specified who was responsible for what, like who would oversee training and who would handle the data migration. Shared goals: the charter made it clear that the goal was to boost efficiency and profits, helping everyone focus on the same end result. By using the project charter, Rick Grimes made sure all the stakeholders were aligned, avoiding any confusion and ensuring the project stayed on track. Question 3. How can you make project charter goals measurable? You can make project charter goals measurable by adding specific targets and deadlines. This helps track progress and ensures everyone knows exactly what success looks like. Fictional story: The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech. After acquiring Palo Protech, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name wanted to make sure the integration of the new software had clear, measurable goals. Rick Grimes, the project manager, knew just how to do this. Making the goals measurable, specific targets, instead of just saying, improve efficiency, Rick set a goal to reduce transaction processing time by 20% within 6 months. Deadlines: he also added a time frame to every goal, like increase the number of properties analyzed per week by 30% by the end of Q2. By making the goals measurable, Rick ensured that the entire team had clear milestones to hit, making it easier to track progress and stay motivated. Test your knowledge. Project charter components. 1. Question 1. What is the purpose of a project charter? Select all that apply. 1.A. Acts as a useful reference throughout the project. B. Defines the project and outlines necessary details. C. Serves as a detailed project plan with a schedule. D. Organizes vital project information. The purpose of a project charter is to A. Act as a useful reference throughout the project. B. Define the project and outline necessary details. D. Organize vital project information. Fictional story: The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech. After acquiring Palo Protech, DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name needed to make sure everyone was on the same page about how the new software would be rolled out. Rick Grimes, the project manager, knew the first step was creating a project charter. Why the project charter was important: reference guide. The project charter acted as a quick reference for everyone on the team. Whenever there was confusion about the project's goals or boundaries, they could check the charter. Defining the project: the charter clearly defined what the project was about, including what Palo Protech was supposed to accomplish with the Renegades real estate transactions. Organizing information: Rick used the charter to organize all the vital details in one place, like who was responsible for what and the key milestones they needed to hit. By having the project charter, Rick ensured the team had a clear roadmap for the project's success, keeping everyone aligned and focused. 2. Question 2. What 3 questions should you ask yourself when adding details to a project charter? Select all that apply. 1.A. Which project management tools would the stakeholders prefer the team use? B. Who are the stakeholders? C. What details are most important to the stakeholders? D. Are the project details that the stakeholders might disagree with? When adding details to a project charter, you should ask yourself, B. Who are the stakeholders? C. What details are most important to the stakeholders? D. Are there project details that the stakeholders might disagree with? Fictional story: The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech. As DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name prepared to integrate Palo Protech's software into their real estate business, Rick Grimes knew he had to create a solid project charter. But before he started, he asked himself 3 key questions. 1. Who are the stakeholders? Rick identified the key people involved, like the Renegades executives, the tech team at Palo Pro, and even some of their biggest clients. Knowing who had a stake in the project helped Rick tailor the charter to meet their needs. 2. What details are most important to the stakeholders? Rick focused on what mattered most to each stakeholder. For the Renegades execs, it was all about how quickly the software could boost profits. For the tech team, it was ensuring the software would integrate smoothly. This helped Rick highlight the most relevant information in the charter. 3. Are there project details that the stakeholders might disagree with? Rick anticipated potential disagreements, like how fast the software should be rolled out or the budget allocation for training. By addressing these points up front in the charter, he could get ahead of any conflicts and make sure everyone was on board. By asking these questions, Rick was able to craft a project charter that kept the project on track and the stakeholders satisfied. 3. Question 3. How can you use your project charter as a tool to align with stakeholders in the initiation phase? 1.A. Introduce the project team to stakeholders so that everyone can discuss the project charter together. B. Ask stakeholders to each submit their visions for the project and add these as separate project charters. C. Edit the project charter into a one-page, high-level summary for your team members to review. D. Present the project charter to stakeholders to confirm that everyone agrees with the project information. D. Present the project charter to stakeholders to confirm that everyone agrees with the project information. Fictional story. The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech. Rick Grimes, project manager for Palo Protech, knew that getting everyone on the same page was crucial as the Real Estate Renegades began integrating Palo Pro's software. During the initiation phase, he used the project charter to align with stakeholders. How? Rick gathered DJ Spin Master, Lil Jesus Name, and the tech team for a meeting. Instead of just jumping into the project, he presented the project charter. This document laid out the project's goals, scope, and key details. By walking everyone through the charter, Rick made sure that all stakeholders were clear on the project's direction and agreed on the critical elements. This way, there were no surprises later on, and everyone knew exactly what to expect. Using the project charter as a tool for alignment ensured that the Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech were all moving in the same direction, making the project's success more likely. Question 4. Fill in the blank. Blank are the expected gains of the project. These can be direct or indirect. 1.A. Benefits. B. Costs. C. Milestones. D. Stakeholders. A. Benefits. Fictional story. The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech. After acquiring Palo Protech, Rick Grimes, the project manager, sat down with DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name to discuss the benefits of the new software integration. Rick explained that the expected gains of the project were the benefits they could look forward to. These included direct benefits, like increased efficiency and closing deals, and indirect benefits, such as better customer insights through advanced analytics. By clearly identifying these benefits, Rick helped the team see the value the project would bring, making it easier to stay motivated and focused on the project's goals. This clear understanding of benefits ensured that everyone on the team knew exactly why this project was important and what they stood to gain from it. 5. Question 5. What step for making project charter goals measurable involves researching how others in your industry quantify success? 1.A. Setting milestones. B. Budgeting. C. Benchmarking. D. Aligning stakeholders. C. Benchmarking. Fictional story. The Real Estate Renegades and Palo Protech. As DJ Spin Master and Lil Jesus Name worked with Rick Grimes to refine the goals for their new project with Palo Protech, Rick emphasized the importance of making these goals measurable. To do this effectively, Rick suggested a key step, benchmarking. Rick explained that benchmarking involved researching how other successful companies in the commercial real estate industry measured their success. By understanding industry standards and comparing them to their own goals, the Real Estate Renegades could set clear, measurable targets for their project, like increasing property turnover rates or optimizing deal closure times. This benchmarking process helped them set realistic and ambitious goals, ensuring that the project's success could be quantified and tracked over time.